Talks. You got your boy Standout in the building, and we got some special ladies here. You already know Danny B.
Yeah.
We'll go counterclockwise. Ladies, tell the viewers who you are, your name, where you from, and your social security number. No, I'm fucking with you. Just tell them where you from and where you grew up at. Short little summary.
So, am I talking in the camera?
Yeah.
Okay. What's up, you guys? So, my name is Tiffany, aka Miss Keiko. I'm originally from Kenya, but I grew up here in Vegas. And you guys can follow me on my Instagram at Kenyanese.
Okay.
Hey y'all, I'm back for round 2. It's Justine, aka Foxy Mataloni. You can find me on Instagram with that handle. I'm originally from the Bay Area, and I've been in Vegas now for 5 years.
Okay.
Here we are again, once again. Back
We got the producer.
Back at it again. It's Karias Tierra. Follow me on Instagram, Karias Tierra. Always repping California, LA till I die, but been in Las Vegas for over 10 years.
She been in Las Vegas for 16 years, to be exact.
LA is still my home. Carson, that's my home.
Shout out to Carson.
Okay, it's Selam. I'm from Vegas, and you can follow me on Selam. I forgot my IG tag. So
Okay.
she's pretty good. We'll give it to y'all.
Yeah, we'll tag her and everything. All right. Okay. All right. Well, I'm glad that you guys are here. You ladies are here. It's a beautiful panel, beautiful cast.
Thank you
Danny texted me. He just told me that he feel like a groupie right now. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So what I want to do, I want to break the ice today on this episode. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna play a little card game. It's gonna be real quick.
It's just giving me anxiety.
They're good questions.
Yeah.
They're very good questions. Nothing to worry about.
So
They're gonna be real quick.
Right.
The way this game is gonna go is you're gonna read the question. You're gonna come up with whatever you got to come up with. And if you can't come up with nothing, you have to take a shot. If you take too long to come up with something, you got to take a shot. If you say you don't know, you got to fucking take a shot. Okay? So let's start with Tiffany first.
Oh, girl. Wait, how much time do we get, though?
How much time?
10 seconds.
10 seconds?
10 seconds to answer the question.
All right, 10 seconds.
10
ready?
seconds.
I think she gets the question.
Yeah.
Start it.
When you get married, do you plan to share a bank account or keep separate ones? Explain your answer.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. I plan to keep a bank account.
Okay.
One mutual one.
You don't worry
I
about
have mine on the side. No, I'm just like, no, I'm just joking. We keep one together. You know, that's gonna be my honey babe.
It all depends on if I got spending problems though. Who got spending problems?
Well, you discussed those things before you marry. So, like, I wouldn't marry nobody who had no fucking spending problem.
Okay.
If a man has a spending problem and it's not for the good, something's wrong.
Exactly.
And if he ain't got no money, that's another problem.
If you don't got no money, y'all shouldn't be getting married.
Exactly.
Right.
Right.
In the house.
Yeah, I'm a fan for fucking 2 accounts. Our account, my account. You know what I'm saying?
Depends on who collects the bag, I think.
I think like
Either
a
way,
portion
I
of
think
the,
it
I think like
Yeah.
majority should go to our account, but then a certain amount
Now,
should
what
go to
if
my
she
account.
has her own? Will you feel
That's
some
no,
kind
that's
of-
fine. I think we both
Like she
should.
should
We
have.
both should. We
Yeah.
both should.
Me, I feel like
Definitely.
I'm separate. I gotta go separate because I like to know where my money's going when it's being spent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be at work and all of a sudden, ding, ding, like, what the fuck, $400?
Oh, I'm definitely gonna be that type of person.
Running out of
You going to the store? Yeah, I'm gonna go get Chanel.
Yeah.
Text message alert. I'm about to go shopping.
Exactly. Like,
Right, but I think too, you should. This is probably a side note to this, but a woman should always come to the table with something.
Yeah, we'll definitely get into that.
Yeah. So yeah.
all right, let's take this card out.
Oh,
All right.
no.
Here we go.
You
Let's see. What's this one? Okay. Could you date a person with children? If so, are you prepared to be a step parent if things progress? Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say yes because I've already been there and done that.
Okay.
I don't really see a problem with it, honestly, because I want kids of my own. However, I am not gonna lie, I'm very choosy about who I'm gonna have kids with.
Mm-hmm.
So birth control has been a main factor in the past relationships because I'm just not trying to be a baby mama. I'm trying to build a family and be a wife.
Yeah, for sure.
So how many kids did the guy have?
The last one had just one.
Is there a limit though? What if he has 5 kids?
Well, that's a no.
Wow.
That's too many.
Okay.
Yeah, too many.
Okay.
Yeah, at one point you could be like a mentor. You can't be a father or a parent figure at that time.
That's too many broken
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Did you guys want to
I
ask these
respect
questions too, or did you know? Y'all just want to just wait till y'all turn. I mean, y'all can ask these questions also if y'all want to.
Okay.
I can put in input
No,
too
you're
if
good.
you want.
Okay. Let's see. Ooh, is it important for you to know the number of sexual partners your partner has had? Yes and no. Like, I would like to know, but in the day, it doesn't really matter. I mean, we're together. We're having sex. So it's like, that's all in the past. I don't want to be a whore, but
I
what am I
think.
gonna
Well,
like,
I would definitely make him get tested.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
But that's
I
not
would
something
want
you
to
ask
say.
off back, but
If
if
it's up
he's
there.
showing signs of like street boy activity,
Yeah.
like maybe you need to go get checked tonight.
Yeah.
Even without the
Right.
activity,
Before
just
we
get
even
tested
mess
in
around.
general.
Yeah.
I think it's
Yeah,
always.
that's
I
on
think
the
it's always good
regular.
to get tested, but let's be honest. Most of the time,
Yeah.
most of the time, yeah, you don't. You know, because you be in the moment. But most of the time, like girls are women are attracted to guys that have more experience. I would say, like that have more partners.
Yeah, that's fine, but I don't want to know your body count.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
that's
think
good.
you can have experience without having so many partners. Maybe
Yeah.
you worked on
What is too
something.
many?
Yeah.
Maybe you was with someone for 3 years and she
Yeah.
like broke, taught you how to,
Yeah, I don't need to know the number. Yeah, I'm
So
good.
what is too many for you?
I mean, like,
Oh, that's kind of deep.
I know.
That's a
Like,
deep question. Like, I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
That's
But
a
you
lot
know,
of soul ties.
It's because
Yeah.
it's hard to say. Cause
But at the same time,
Yeah.
it's like that's the past.
yeah,
Leaving the
That's
past.
what I want to know.
yeah.
Like,
If
like,
you just get with the person and you off back or like, well, how many girls? It's like you're looking for a reason to
Right.
be like.
Not too
Yep.
attractive.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel
Now,
you.
if he does something down the line
Right.
that makes you question, like, well, how many people were you
Oh.
like?
You know when he has some kids pop up. That's when you know.
You're gonna be out the door. let everything.
Well, no. What if the kids pop up, but they were before you?
I mean, but they shouldn't pop up. I should know about them.
No, like he
before.
didn't know. Like say he didn't know.
He didn't know.
I don't have no pop up kids throwing that out there.
Oh, you don't.
Never even
Oh,
been in
okay.
that
I mean, I guess there's
situation.
situations, but
yeah, I haven't.
that's not for me in my future or anytime.
Guess I wouldn't hope that for me.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah.
How does that happen? Can I ask you that? Because I've met guys where like they've tried to explain the situation to me where it's like, oh, well, I have a baby mama and we just had a baby, but we're not together. So like, is it like they had sex
Well,
randomly?
yeah.
She got pregnant.
That's-
Oh
and now he
yeah,
doesn't
shit,
wanna
shit.
be
That's
with
my
her?
situation.
That's-
Okay,
that's,
let's talk about.
That's
Here you
definitely one of those.
Um,
Them got late night phone calls like come through type moments. And
yeah, nah.
And
All
you
right.
did it raw and she got
Nah,
pregnant.
Nah, I didn't even do it raw. Like we had a condom, but the shit broke. So like I call it the ring of death, right? so you push it out, and the shit was broke. Sometimes like some dudes they'll go fishing. So here's a little. Hey, if the guy is if he's like finger banging you like after y'all already started having sex and he's like doing that means he's going fishing. He's looking for the rest of that condom and shit.
Oh shit.
I
Yeah,
ain't
that's
never
a
heard
thing.
anything like that in my life.
You never
No.
so in your life you never had sex and like a dude like
Got finger
It's
bang
fingering
afters?
you.
No.
yeah.
Trying to go fishing? No.
No.
I have not.
So I'm not saying I did that, but nah, but it's a lot of dudes that's been fishing.
Damn.
Ask like 5 dudes that you might
Wouldn't
know.
the girl be able to feel that the condom's in her?
Nah.
Because this is
No.
a little
No.
They won't be able to.
latex. It's a little latex.
Yeah, and it's being pushed in.
Yeah, she wondering
I
why
would.
she
I
wondering,
think you feel like there's
but in the
something-
back of her head, she wondering why she has more sensation going on. Yeah, that's probably because there's no condom on no more.
All right.
No, I'm saying like once it's stuck in there when you're looking for
Nah,
it,
she's not.
you'll-
She's not feeling
You
that.
won't feel it.
That's-
You won't feel it.
Okay.
I know a girl like one time.
You can feel a tampon though, so.
Well,
Like, but a condom is
condom's
like
it's
thinner.
like thinner material.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Like I know a girl one time. She like because like I used to work in like kind of like a law background or whatever, and like we had to do a test a grape kit on her, and like she still had like a condom from like
Damn.
days ago in her. Yeah.
Days.
Yeah, days.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah.
No, pray for him.
All right. Now one more question.
Yeah, that's right.
Here we go.
Okay.
Here we go.
Have you ever engaged in sexual activity with a person of the same sex? Could you be with someone who has? Why or why not? No, I have not.
Like a girl and a girl?
Yeah, I have not.
Oh my gosh.
Never?
Would I? Wait, hold on. Now I can see a lot.
Would you ever do it though?
Would I? like with a man who's been with a man. I don't know. I don't know.
No.
That's kind of
It's
wild.
hard because like I want to be open-minded because like I want to
kind of gay.
Why in the back of my mind?
Why are you
I'm
fucking
like,
another nigga?
And I get it because I want to be sympathetic and open-minded too, but also
I
like.
thought the question was, would you fuck with like another girl?
It said no. There's two. It goes.
I'm like,
It's like a double question.
I can be your friend. I'll be your friend. But I can't have you do that and then be with me.
No, that's just weird.
There's no way.
Yeah, it's weird.
You're not double dipping.
No.
Because
you're not dipping in chocolate and then dipping it,
No.
or the little chocolate hole into that.
Yeah,
no. That's how you get E. coli. We're not doing it. We're good. No.
All right, you want to go? Y'all want one more round or y'all?
Let's do
y'all
one more round. Yeah, I like these cards. I like these cards. I'm gonna pick me up some cards.
Okay.
Thank Facebook.
You're gonna have to send me the link.
Oh, that's deep.
Uh-oh.
What was the lowest point of your life and how did you recover?
Sam.
Damn, y'all felt that, huh?
That would be hard for you.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, so let me answer if I have to take a shot. So I was in a relationship with this guy for 3 years, and he was like my best friend at first. Like it wasn't intended for us to be together. It just happened like that. So you have to think this is somebody that you're really comfortable with. Like it was like best friend. Like so we end up messing around like that and all kind of shit. And so he just was like he turned out to be a fuckboy. Like he ended up having kids with other people while we were together. It was a lot of shit. So how I recovered was I went home to Kenya and I like tried to do that to run away, but it ended up being like a blessing in disguise because I was like reunited with family that I hadn't met since I was born because I was born over there. So, and then I came back and it was so funny because we went to Dre's recently and he was there. He saw me on stage in VIP with all the bad bitches. And he was like, bitch, I was in some nigga face at the end of the stage. So I could be seen.
He was mad.
Period. But that was like the lowest place I had ever been in my life. Like, I was like taking pills. Like, it was just like so bad. I've never been. And it's crazy because like men will really try to break you down if you don't really have a sense of who you are, you know?
Right.
And the dick was so good, girl. I kept running back. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And I got it together.
Hypnotized.
Why the fuck I gotta have this kind of fuck y'all? Fuck that shit.
She's like, I want to play no more.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm healed and shit.
think-
I'm like,
Right.
Hey, y'all want to go round two?
To be fair, I want to say this.
Come on, man.
Y'all,
What you got to say?
y'all as women are the most powerful drug. Like pussy is the most powerful drug.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Always will be.
So like, I think like every man that's lived life, I'll say it like that, definitely been strung out once, twice, maybe 3 times, 4 times, maybe. You know what I'm saying? So we hit those low points too.
Yeah.
Some might not tell you that, but you know we hit
Well, it
a low
wasn't the
point.
point about the penis. Or
No, I'm just saying, but like for a
But
man.
you know how you
It's
tap
the
in, not to cut
vulnerability.
you
No,
off.
you good, you good.
Like
Yeah.
when a man taps into a woman's space and like she's comfortable with him,
Mhm.
and it's
Yeah.
like a different. It's not even about the sex.
Yeah.
The sex is the second
No,
part
it's
about
the
that.
same
Different energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same thing with us. It's just like a different analogy.
Right, it's not shown as much as
Yeah.
you guys are showing.
And on top of that, like with us is like we're just knocked off our game, right? Like as far as like, you know, we letting that the pussy dictate how we make our money, you know what I'm saying? And if we're not doing that, if we're not
No, that's the truth. That's what it is with men.
yeah. So it's like if you're not doing that, then like as a man, you're fucking not succeeding. You know what I'm saying? Because like a man,
Do you think the
Isn't that-
emotions aren't tied to, or do you think it's just the pussy is good?
No,
I feel like men literally chase like to reach like higher success, money, achievement. It's just literally for
Yeah.
women to gain more
Yeah.
main partners.
I-
Yeah, it is.
I think that's
It's
pretty
all
true.
about
Yeah.
women.
It's true,
That's
but
the only
again,
reason.
it's like it go 2 ways because sometimes we do it just because we want to be up there. You know what I'm saying? We want to enjoy life just like y'all want to enjoy life.
You want
People
the
are
fruits
boys.
of what that level offers, which
Right,
is all
but
multiple
but thing
plethora
is,
of women.
but thing is, all those things are attracting women to come to us. We're not
Exactly.
chasing,
Yes.
but we're not chasing them. We're not saying,
Right.
hey, come to my section.
Right.
We're kicking it over in our section,
Right.
and they come into our section.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, y'all
So-
basically
That's
saying
what I'm saying.
y'all both saying the same thing in just different ways.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because any way you look at it, a heterosexual male,
Yeah.
everything we do is for women. No matter if we're chasing success, like because you know we we had to be proven and provide, right? We had to be like if we're up and coming, like we're nothing yet, right? We're like I always say that project car. We're that project car. We had to, for most women, especially in today's time, and if you're in your 30s, you need to kind of be that Ferrari, to get some kind of look or to get. So initially, even if we're doing it for ourselves, we're still doing it for women. You know what I'm saying? Because like that feeling of being able to have the options to get women, you know what I mean? Even though we're not worried about them, but the options and them seeing us.
It's like the option in the back of your mind.
Yeah.
It's like, I have this here, but it's still insecurity. Yeah, it's like a blanket, yeah.
So it's an insecurity.
Is it?
No.
Is it to cover up an insecurity or
No.
like?
Well, with some guys it might, yeah. But for most guys, like we had to. The difference between men and women is you guys are already built. We had to build our value. You guys are born with value. So
We had this conversation last time.
yeah. So in that aspect, like again, we're that project car. You guys are that Bentley already. So your game is preserving the value. Our game is building the value. You know what I'm saying? That's why a nigga ain't shit most of the time until he's like 30. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Shit,
And
sometimes.
yeah. Like if he, that's it.
Time to grow up.
That's if he's playing life right. But if the average guy, like he's not really, kicking, full cylinders until he's like 35. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so, we're not getting those looks that most girls would think though, or most women that they think we might get because we just don't got it yet. We got to be that Ferrari.
Hashtag, where's the silver fox at?
Yeah. Yeah.
Perspective.
So what's your?
we gotta just see each other hide it.
Yeah.
I know. I heard you. She got her car. She said, "Why? Why you need something?"
It's like this fucking card. Okay, so what does love mean to you?
Ooh.
How I'm gonna say this? Okay, so for me, I feel like love should always be unconditional. There should be no conditions when it's based off of really truly loving someone. Now, for me, it means somebody who's faithful to me, loyal. Somebody that has values that values me and values like family, very orient like that. That's basic for me, honestly.
Okay. All right. I think I'm gonna say this. I think it's like a deep feeling that you don't know until you've been around somebody for so long. You start to gain that feeling for them.
Obviously, it's something that comes over time.
Yes, exactly. And on top of
Right.
that, you start doing things you never did for anybody else. Just
Right.
not without thinking, like, oh shit, did I just do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's
So
what I think.
does a man fall in love first? Now this says love. It's not.
It's just
talking about
loving.
it in
Yeah.
general.
It's just
So does
Yeah, that's
a
two
man fall in
differences.
love
Yeah.
first?
I think some men do. I
You
think
said
they
fall
do.
in love first?
I think they do, but they don't want to admit it. But I
My
think
thing
they
is,
do.
I believe love's a choice, not a feeling.
Oh, okay.
I
Do
can
you?
respect that.
I don't think it's a feeling.
You
I
don't
think
think
that's
they, like-
a lust. That's
Oh,
your chemicals in your body, and then
Yeah.
it's a choice. After
Because I was gonna say I don't feel like love is like a chemical type thing. I know it's like
It's
it brings chemistry between two people, but that's based off a feeling like you said, like of lust and like that physical attraction that you have to somebody. Then that's like your foundation. You build off of that.
Yeah.
So it's like there's some people that are gonna be worthy of you guys, just like oh, we're just about to fuck, and that's it. Like that's the feeling that you have, but then you develop. There could be somebody else that you develop heavy feelings for, and that turns into like love.
Exactly.
So. I
But
think
in a
it's just-
relationship, I think it's dangerous to just rely on the feelings.
right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like you got to make logical choices
Yeah.
and decision making
Well,
when you're with somebody.
That's true.
I agree with what both of you guys said. To answer your question, do we love first? I wouldn't say because I wouldn't know because a lot of times we have a different way of showing. We both men and women have different ways of showing love. So I couldn't really call who really loves first, but I would say once
How about in your experience? Have you fell in love first? Do you think? And I want to hear from Danny too after you.
Okay, in my experience, probably not. But like,
Probably not.
but at the same time, I'm not gonna say I never been in love, and I'm not gonna say I never loved somebody. But like when I'm there, if I ever get there, then like that person, like even if we break up, we still could be friends. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm real good with relationships. You know what I'm saying? As far as okay, we're not together, but we could still be cordial and shit like that. You know what I mean? So I feel like if I love someone, you know what I mean? Now, if we're just dating or fucking, then that might be two different things. But
Yeah.
but once I start providing that shit for you, like sharing my resources and like changing up some of my habits, yeah,
But you know, if a man changes his habits towards you, I think that I'm not gonna say he loves you, but from what I've been told by men, because women emotionally are more stronger.
Oh, for
Men,
sure.
like if they love your ass, they love you.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you know, and I think that happens faster.
What they do is they start changing. They start changing without even knowing they changing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you can tell him like, hey, I don't like this, and next thing you know, he's not doing that anymore
Yeah.
because he
Right.
is trying to do
But
it.
I also have unpopular. I believe men are the most decisive creatures, so I think instinctively he knows if he loves you or not.
I
And
think
the
so,
rest
too.
is a waste of time.
Yeah,
Just
I
like,
agree.
You'll know it. Like you don't have to sit there
No,
and
I
question
can agree with you
it, like-
because
Yeah,
there's
Well,
been
that's
times.
what they say. What's that? There was
Right.
a saying that I had read where it said something about if they love you, it'll be easy. It won't be complicated.
At all.
Yeah.
At
No,
all.
because
That's
the thing
facts.
is,
So-
it's true because, like she said, we know when. Oh yeah, like this, like she definitely stepping up. You know what I'm saying? She doing things that the last few of them ain't did before.
Right.
Or even if the times I dealt with other females where okay, I was just smashing this one, but then when I actually got the relationship, I was still smashing her, but she did a lot of things that got my attention, my vibe, and you know what I'm saying that the others weren't doing.
Like what?
Yeah, because
Affection, like she was around more, she would listen more. You know what I'm saying? Other ones is all about what I had and shit like that. Other ones didn't even care. Like they were just like, I'm glad you're here.
Right,
And shit
right,
like
right.
that to the point they started, hey, you need
talking to
this.
Mike.
Like, hey, it's flipped. But it's like, hey, you need this, hey, you need that, or just pop up with shit. Like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like that type of shit make you notice it. No,
But
it don't
why
spin.
do you guys stay in some relationships
why.
so long? Like I feel like they feed the girl the energy.
Placeholder.
Yeah, like they're just
Right.
there.
Yeah.
But they know they're not in love with her, but they comfortable. They moving in with her.
That's
That's not a man.
Yeah, like-
That ain't a man. Shit.
But why?
I'll say like
But is it just to be comfortable? You know, you don't really.
it depends.
fuck with that, but-
It depends on what stage
Yeah.
what stage that man is in his life.
Yeah.
And
You know
he
what I'm
knows whether he wants to marry
feel like-
her or not.
Yeah, I feel like it
He's
happens.
crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like that. I feel like
Yeah.
they know. I
happens
feel like
all
they
the
know.
time.
And it's
But I
just
think
like,
it's our responsibility
responsibility to
because a lot of women are like, okay, I'm content being the girlfriend
Yeah,
for
that's
2,
true.
3, 4, 5, 6
You
years.
know, like,
So
you gotta
he's
have, like,
definitely
you
not
gotta
gonna
put a
give you
timeline
that
on
because
something,
he didn't
like-
implement that. Like
Yeah.
he knows if he's gonna marry you
You
or
are
not.
not. You
Right.
don't gotta. Yeah.
And it shouldn't
that's
take him
true.
10 years to figure that
At
out.
all.
Which is
Right.
insane.
At all.
No,
Not 10 years,
sure.
10 years.
Not 10 years, right.
For sure.
It's
You're right. I know.
our responsibility to be like, okay, babe, what we doing?
Yeah.
I know females are together with their man 8 years plus,
And I'm not doing
and
that.
there's no ring.
At all.
There's no.
But
So-
it goes back to because we make the
But what you
decision to stay
value-
instead of applying the pressure. Like,
Yeah.
but you have to know who you are too. Are you a girlfriend? Are you a wife?
Yeah,
Right.
some people
So-
don't want marriage.
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. So what-
That's what you want.
Let me ask y'all this: what is y'all angle? Is marriage y'all angle? Like, do you want to be married or is it?
For me, it's more about like building a family because I believe
Right, that's
families,
what I was saying,
community,
that's what
and
I said.
everything transpires through family. So that's why marriage is important for me
Okay.
personally. But when I was a few years back, I would always say I didn't want to get married. So
I mean, we all been there. Say we don't want to do it,
Yeah.
but
At the end of the day,
but
that-
thing
that's
is,
the end game.
when we say we say we don't want, not knowing the future's already written
Right,
to a point,
for it,
it will
yeah.
happen.
Yeah.
But it's like I said, we'll come to the point and say, yeah, we'll never. I don't want to be with
Yeah, I used to
nobody.
say that. I used to
And all of a
want
sudden,
kids.
you mess around and
Now look at you.
mess
You're
around
right.
and be in a
Like,
whole
that-
relationship, you know.
That's
So
my guy.
Like, I don't know, y'all asked me this in 2 years because right now I'm just kind of like.
that's fine.
But
Yeah.
you're
But
able
that's
to
what
You-
you
yeah,
You're
yeah.
able to
Your
make that
opinion.
decision, though.
Yeah.
You
Now,
have
if you
that-
meet somebody that's like he's applying pressure, he's trying to
Yes.
lock it in,
Yeah.
I'm like, but he got to be a real nigga
Yeah.
to take
Right,
me out
yeah.
the street.
Right, yeah.
Well,
The streets be
I'm gonna
cold.
say this.
No, for real.
I'm gonna say like this.
Terrible, huh?
I'm gonna say like this. Like, that's not hard. You know what I mean? It just depends on what caliber of nigga you are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, like for me, I'm not speaking for anybody else, but for me, my main goal is to conquer, right? So meeting a girl, if I'm trying to take it there with that girl, my objective is to fucking conquer her.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
So does that
saying?
mean marriage?
Yeah, that's good.
I mean,
Like,
okay, so I'll say like this.
right, I was like, conquer her.
Earlier-
I'm trying to,
earlier-
He
like,
just wants to fuck her.
Nah, so
just trying to grab the body. That's all that is.
nah, but see, like I'm real like upfront and like I'm like real
Use
upfront.
some different words. Like,
Nah, I'm
I'm gonna
real-
take her to the kingdom.
No, but you
No.
actually, no, listen. You take a shot because I asked you a question and you
Well,
didn't even give the. You
I was
could've
about to
said,
say something, but
my-
somebody-
No,
You didn't say marriage. Though.
That was
It's either
over
yay or
10
nay.
seconds.
There is no
Okay.
bound to be.
No, look, so
Seconds.
no, I was engaged. No, I was engaged. No, I was engaged in everything at one point.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, like, if I in the beginning of my life, like, I never believed in marriage because I never seen a long lasting successful marriage. Okay, like I seen people in a marriage, they might have been in a long marriage, but they're in that marriage because they got fucking kids or they financially tied together, or they're just comfortable. And especially the women that I seen in that marriage, she don't want to start all over because she already hit that stage past her wall. You get what I'm saying? So she don't want to start all over because that means she got to rebuild herself. You know what I mean? So like that's her mindset. So she just stay, even that compromises her happiness. You know what I'm saying? So I used to see that shit. So I'm like, you know, and then I started doing the math. I'm real good with math and shit. I'm like, yo, man, like, so if we happen to get divorced or whatever, not trying to wish that, but goddamn, like I'm gonna get raped. I'm great like
this.
this.
The most time to keep discerning until you find, like, you're literally certain of what you want, like who you're with. Like discerning their character.
See, all these logistics that go into this shit. That's why I said give me like 2 years. Let me decide. Because it's just a lot of mental.
Nah, it's gonna happen when you least expect it.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
When you sitting there,
because magic happens when you're not thinking.
Exactly.
That's true. Very true.
Yeah. And then that's when you make mistakes, is when you're too far in your head about stuff. You make mistakes and you end up marrying the wrong person, and then you're going through a whole detrimental divorce and all this other stuff.
You're looking for some bullshit.
Right. So if it's just happening like organically and it's like a pop-up thing that happens, then I think that's more of a blessing and it's supposed to meant to be versus, you know.
And that's why you put yourself first and let the shit come to you.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that. They end up putting the other person in front of them, they so worried about the other person's happiness. I bring this effect up all the time about the flight attendant rule. When you tell you the flight, pretending about the mask shit. You gotta put your mask on first before you can say somebody else.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
you can't put their mask on, you dead. You know what I'm
people
saying?
gotta understand this.
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry about that. They gotta understand this. Nobody can make you happy. They can add to your fucking happiness, but they can't make you happy.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So if you're going into that's why I tell people, you know, what do you want? I want somebody that makes me happy, somebody that does this. All right, so what do you have to offer? Well, I can help with this. I can encourage. Like, okay, first off, if you get with a man that's like needs like a fucking push, you shouldn't be with that motherfucker.
Exactly.
Like he don't, you know what I'm saying? And if you with a brokey, that's your choice. If you with somebody that's, if you with a kind of, you know, motherfucker that's in the streets and that motherfucker don't want to come into you, that's all in all, you have the fucking choice.
But you know what's so funny? I made a post about this morning because I walked in my crib and I'm like, I have my own shit. I got my own car.
I seen that.
Yeah, and I'm just like happy as fuck. I have homegirls like if they're not in a relationship, all hell is like, like they have to be with a man. Bitch, fuck that. I'm living my life. I ain't got no crazy ass nigga in my house. I ain't nobody blowing up my damn phone. Acting crazy.
The fact that you got all your shit together though, you got all that together, somebody's gonna come to you, but you can't deny him. You can't be like, nah, you ain't this. You gotta find out what he about before you can say. Yeah. Before you can say, nah, fuck that.
And I'm not knocking that. I'm not in a place where it's like, I don't, like, it's not that I don't want a relationship, but I also, like, I'm content with, like, you know what I'm saying?
It's
like,
just I'm happy with my own peace.
Of course I want some dick, but, like, shit, I don't want no attachment.
You did the work. Like, you went through something, you healed, you lost up. So you should take your time. Like,
no, that's true, because, I mean, we all do. Guys do. We do ourselves. We go.
Happiness falls in the same category as love, though, because you have to love yourself first before you can fully love another person.
I agree.
So if you ain't in love with yourself, just saying like you're not happy with yourself in your life, you're not gonna be happy with somebody else. Yeah.
Also, on top of that, you can't make nobody else happy. You can't control nobody else's happiness.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what people do too. They try to control somebody else's happiness by buying them stuff, doing stuff for them. Like, oh yeah,
say
you could buy all that shit, and they still gonna walk the fuck away and do what the fuck they want to do.
They gonna keep the gifts.
Guys that were like that too, though. They try to like suck you in by buying shit, taking you expensive. But I don't want you.
Exactly.
Period.
And even if we're together and it's like you buy me gifts, I like the gifts. Gifts are great, but I need emotional too.
Yeah, exactly.
I need to be there.
Like I need time. I need the time.
So it's not genuine. It's like you're doing this because you want something.
Yeah, right.
It's not sincere.
Yeah, I'll shut you
up.
I
could admit that. That's right. That's where like I fucked up a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm always accountable. I can admit when I fucked up, when I'm wrong. It's like a lot of times I don't have fucking time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like in relationships, that's what I would probably fail at was the time, because like I'm always moving. I only sleep 3 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always moving. I'm always, doing something. There's always something I got going on. And I like money too. I don't worship money or anything, but I like it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
Who
so
doesn't like it? Right.
I'm
surviving.
yeah, that's like number 3 on my priority list. You know what I'm saying? So, like with me, it's very like you'll get the time and it'll be the best time, but it's not a lot of time. You know what I'm saying?
Can I ask the girls something about that then? Because they both work together and they both work hard. You guys both are always picking up shifts. You get overtime, and that overtime you get more bag. And everyone wants their man to have a bag. But as ladies, like your man's always working, and he's getting money, but he's not home. How does that like shift? Like you're not getting the time you need, but your house to pay for.
I can answer that for you. Well, the thing is that you have to, if you come into a relationship, I'm in a situation like now where if you come into a relationship, you have to learn to adapt to each other's schedule. You know what I'm saying? Where, okay, this person has Thursday, Friday off. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can try to get Friday, Saturday. At least that way we can still get a little overtime in, but I still have that one day off to hang, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Plus, on top of that, we come to the same house. So I see you at night. So if anything, at least let's have our one day. You know what I'm saying? Out of that situation. Like, you get your money. I'm going to get mine too. But we have to adapt around each other's schedule to the point to where we can get that time together we need. Because otherwise, I was going to take somebody at her job, somebody at my job.
Yeah, it's going to take
us. But I think that it has to be, one thing I was raised on my father, and he always told me, like, if a man wants to, he will.
That's what I'm saying. If he wants
to, he will. If it's something that's important to him, he's going to make the time. Like, whatever it is he's doing, he's going to be like, shit, if I got to call you and I got 2 minutes, I'm going to call you. I'm going to sacrifice this over here because that's what I fuck with. Like, he'll make the time.
And on top of that, that's another thing. Love is about sacrifice.
Right.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Like, if you can't make sacrifices for that relationship to work the way you want it to, you might as well go ahead and just say we tried.
Yeah.
Well, here's where a lot of times the problem falls at. A lot of times women, they want this certain type of man, and then that man, he might hear that, and then like, so he might like grind hard and shit because he wants to ultimately make her happy. And so that guy, he gets complacent and comfortable. And like we always say, that's the wrong things that will happen in a relationship if you get complacent and comfortable. Because if you get complacent and comfortable, you're going to be like, it's going to be man at the job. You know, we talk about man at the job or man in the club that's digging her out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, with women, y'all have to have more realistic goals and more realistic things that y'all want out of a relationship. And a man, y'all had to.
So when you say realistic goals, what realistic goals
watch this. All right, we'll do this. Like, watch this. Hold on, one second. Watch this. I know. I'm gonna let you. I want everybody to go. What's the top? Okay, what type? How much does a man need to earn to be with you? How much? What's the top 3 things?
I have to go into money though. It's not about that because I got my own.
Okay, so how much does he have to earn? What do you look? What's the top? How much does he have to earn in the top 3 goals?
Character first. It's not about the money. He has to naturally has discipline. He needs to be literally himself and like have a mentality of his own, like being self-invested, like that in itself. So you don't have to worry about whether the money will come or not because he already has the work ethic to provide that. So I don't want a lazy man who's rich. What is that going to do for me 10, 20 years
or
down
a rich man that can't give you time? Like,
that too.
So what's your sweet point? How much does he need to make? How much does he need to make?
There's no number. There's no number.
There's no number.
As long as you're working hard, like I don't care what you're actually doing.
So you cool with? Are you cool with a guy that, let's say he works at McDonald's, right?
Okay, no.
But it doesn't matter about the number.
What do you take this table of women for?
No. I'm just asking a question.
If you work at McDonald's, help him boss the fuck up and go higher.
First of all, you work at McDonald's, but you got a side hustle. You're doing photography on the side. You're building yourself. You have your own clothing line.
Listen.
Some priorities are not.
Listen. I just ask. Just throw out a number.
For a real woman who's secure herself, there's no number.
Yeah.
As long as a man's like doing something, working, okay, fine.
Like work towards
you have
something
McDonald's
to be
job,
better.
you better be
Like,
having some clothing line, or something.
Can I be
A
honest? I
hustle.
attract all types.
Right.
That's up here, and I
I'm
attract
sure-
when I'm in
I'm
right
sure-
you
I'm
bad.
sure
Like,
that-
then I get niggas that's like top
You guys-
athletes that's like
you guys-
who just
I don't even care if you slanging, but
It's
you gotta be
about
doing
how
something
you
else
treat-
too.
yeah, and how
Okay.
you
For
treat
no
me.
McDonald's resistant notes, I don't believe in building a man up. Because I
That's-
believe once a man gets built, he goes after what he really wants.
Yes.
A
That's what I'm
man
getting
at
at.
his, like, survival
That's what I'm getting
level
at.
is
No,
going
that's-
after
that's
what he can
different, though.
only like get with like
But
a
that-
man that's faithful with
yeah.
his
That's
options.
different though, because
So
yeah,
I'm not
No,
gonna build you
I
up.
believe that's
No.
true.
No,
She's
the only
saying-
reason.
But
No,
what
I'm
you're saying
agreeing
is
with her.
different.
That's
That's
true.
different,
And
because
that's
he
true,
can
I
work at
agree.
McDonald's still, and he's building himself. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna build a man up, but if
Let
he,
him
like I
build
said, if he's doing
himself.
something on the side to get that to the
Yeah.
next
I'm
level,
gonna say it this
I'm
way.
good with that.
I'm gonna say it this way. A man gonna give you his full 1,000%
Yeah.
once his foundation is built,
Exactly.
once his
It's
everything is established. He's gonna
Established
give you everything he got because now he has something to say. Hey,
to bring to the table.
Just
Like
come on,
as a
man.
man, because I believe it. Maybe I'm old school. A man should be a provider.
Yes.
That's just me.
That's like
Yeah.
the,
Some
this
to
is-
me,
this is
like,
the
having
conversation
shit-
that we had last time. That's
Because
what we're
women
saying.
are like, I just
Yes.
hate to say it, but it's just the truth. Men are very like yes or no, black or white.
Yes.
Yeah.
Women are like, you asked us where we want to go eat.
It's
a gray area every
I don't
time.
know.
It's a
Like,
gray area.
men are very
Yes.
like, okay, what are we doing? Like this is
Yeah,
like,
that
what's
takes my
the?
tail.
You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
yeah, he needs to be fucking
no,
established.
and then
Yeah.
exactly that's what I'm saying. Because I said I've been that way, like to the point where I wasn't fully established. But I'm still running around. I was thinking, okay,
Yeah.
but then no, then no. But then once I got myself fully established, I came across one. I'm looking like, come on, we finna
Yeah.
go here,
Yeah.
we finna do this.
Yeah.
Shit, which one bring over? We good to go. I'm good to go.
Yeah.
Let's do this. You know what I'm saying? With no questions asked. You know what I'm saying? But that's when the man's really gonna be
At its
fully
optimal.
exactly at the top when he's there, got his foundation, everything good to go to the point he can feel like he can really provide for a family
Yeah.
if he has one. If he don't, cool, he's still good. But still, he's in a position to succeed whether she's there or not. You know what I'm saying? So if a guy doesn't really have himself together, he's not gonna really be there because he's still trying to
Figure
figure
out.
shit out. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to have a relationship. We're trying to figure shit out, and you know what I'm saying. Like I said, trying to make y'all happy too. It's tough that way because now it's like, fuck, I'm trying to get this for us, but sometimes she understands, but she really don't understand. So now she's like, well, I can't stick around him long. Oops, I can't stick around him long. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now it's a patience thing.
Yeah,
What?
patience come into it.
Exactly.
I mean, like,
So, do you guys wait? Like, if you see a guy that you're like, oh, he has potential, do you wait for him?
Does
to
he have
like-
Potential. I'm not dating potential.
I would date potential. I would date potential
No.
because I mean, look, there's so many people. Like even Viola Davis, I say her name. Her husband and her, they're talking about how they're both broke. They met at like a corner store or something like that, and he had no money. Her credit was bad. His credit was bad, and right now they're making $1 billion a movie.
But that's
how life
a
works.
different scenario.
But
Though.
no. It's not because they're both working towards something. He had potential and she had
Wait, hold
potential.
on. You're moving the goalposts because what you just did was okay. If it's true, broke motherfuckers
You don't
like.
know if they'll freaking.
But that's,
It's easier to work like
I
that.
don't have a time limit. I don't have a time limit. You said. I mean, we're not waiting for 5 years.
That's
But
what I'm saying.
listen.
You don't know if they're gonna end up reaching their potential.
I mean, I
so
give it
you're
a year and a half,
sabotaging
too.
yourself.
You gotta look at it like this too.
Or you sabotage yourself and miss out.
You guys are
great.
somewhat
That's
established,
true,
right?
that's true, that's
Yeah.
true.
We're gonna say somewhat. I'm gonna just say
Yeah.
somewhat. You're somewhat established, right? So at this point in time in your life, you would not fucking want to play Build-A-Bear, okay? Like,
Yeah.
let's be honest. Like, like stop moving the goalposts. They were both broke, okay? Most of the time when two
In their
broke
30s.
motherfuckers get together, like they have nothing. They don't. They
But
don't.
they were both. I watched a documentary. They were both working towards something, though.
Yeah,
That's beautiful.
but
There's some
you
things
gotta
that
you,
just, like,
you gotta
that's
get people.
beautiful.
Okay, but that's
You gotta
And
get
they are
people.
Christians.
You gotta get
I don't know
to you
about
gotta
that
get to people in
Yeah,
the
that's
same
what they
pot. You know what I'm saying? Like
So when
build
you
it
say
towards
build a
something.
bear, what do you mean? Like,
Look, at this time, like I'm gonna tell y'all this right now, because like this from the answers that y'all gave me. Except her, like she's I don't know what the fuck
I'm
she's
not waiting
doing.
forever. I'm not waiting forever.
Look.
But
she's full of love and
Yeah.
I'm not gonna wait forever.
Into that fucking rent is due and shit. That love
I'm
go out
not
the
gonna
window.
give my own rent.
But look,
I can't
so
rely
You still want a
but-
provider?
so
I do.
the thing is,
The
I'm gonna start talking about the majority, not the minority. Okay, so majority of women wants a dude that could provide,
course.
or a dude that is somewhat established, right? So, and I'm pretty sure you guys, because you guys got your own thing going on, you guys don't look like you guys are trying to find a guy that's up and coming artist that's
Don't
trying to
need
figure
it.
it
No,
out.
I
You know
don't
what I'm saying?
either.
You got your own shit, right? So 9 times out of 10, you want a person to at least match that or be above that, right? You know what I'm saying? Because if a dude is below you, you're gonna look at him different. Let's be honest. Let's be honest.
I
You're
don't
gonna.
even look. I'm looking
Yeah.
at like, I'm
Yeah.
not looking like, oh no,
Like,
no.
if you're like, oh, I'm superior to this motherfucker, he's gonna be friend zone. You might get you might get a fuck out of him or something, but you're gonna be like, I can't take him that serious because he's friend zoned. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the
A woman
homie.
needs someone that
Yeah.
leads her. Like you can't lead him, then you're gonna feel.
That's the
all
number one
messy.
thing that y'all want.
That's a boy.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Y'all want
That's a boy.
y'all want a man.
Exactly.
So let's be honest. Like,
And he has to imply it. Like I don't like asking for shit.
No.
That's probably my downfall.
like
I don't
that's
like
what men
asking for
do.
shit.
A man, look, a man leads. A man. That's the whole part of being a man. So, you know, some women they have the notion of okay, I'm an independent boss bitch. Blah 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 blah. That's probably why she's single because, you know, she has that mentality. But the average woman, she wants a man to take charge. And she wants a man to be, I want to say, don't think of it like her superior, but somebody that's a little bit above her that's going to tell her what to do. Her head coach, I'll say it like that. Okay. Her head coach.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
But I feel like if he's a real nigga, he will.
Yeah, exactly.
You won't have to ask
You know?
him. He gonna be like,
And that's
You know?
that's what I'm saying.
And it's not
Maybe
about
you don't
I
have to
gotta buy her
ask.
this, I gotta buy her that. Nah, shit just comes because
Exactly.
you guys are love. Now, if your guys are dating, that's for me. That you don't wow her with everything with the dating because then you're gonna put yourself high at this bar, and then now that's gonna be expected, and then like that you're setting your bar too high. Like I will even go to say like with most dates, you know what I'm saying, unless y'all really like building like friends or whatever beforehand or whatever. With most dates, the first dates, you shouldn't even bring flowers to the fucking first date. You know what I'm saying? Like
the door is there.
be a gentleman, be a gentleman, but like you start.
That's usually with the psychotic crazies.
Well, see, the thing is,
I know
put
flowers,
it this way.
It's that whole
Yeah.
phase of sleeping on your
Put it this way,
feet.
he's saying like
Yeah.
not bringing the first date, but as time goes on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to show.
So let me
Yeah.
ask you that. Let me ask y'all a question. I hope this nigga see this podcast. This
Ah!
nigga has the nerve. Okay, we went on a date twice. We went out to eat. You know, mind you, I like guys that are like a little bit taller than me or equal, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
This nigga's not even like up there. He's kind of short. So we went out to eat twice, and then the third time he texts me, he goes, so when you taking us out to lunch? When are you spoiling us?
Excuse me?
Say what?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Okay, I thought I was wrong. I thought I was
Rewind
wrong.
it. He said what?
He said, so when are you spoiling us to lunch? That shit turned me off so bad.
It's a
No,
yeah, it's
yeah.
a boner.
And then you're
It's
not even
not-
like my type, but I'm
Yeah.
kind of like,
Wait, but you took the time out to text that to me. You thought about that. I thought that was a good idea.
No, you don't
Like, she
respect
gonna
me
pay.
enough.
Yeah, she gonna pay for me. And
So
like,
I wasn't wrong. Okay.
No.
I'm not.
If you're my man,
Well,
quiet.
no, I'm
if you're my man,
No,
But it
I'm
was
gonna
like
say
the
this. Much.
directness
And then
towards
it's like
that.
you
Like, it
came to
wasn't-
me. I wasn't
Yeah.
checking for
No,
you.
the thing
like, you
is-
came to
we
me.
just met. We
Yeah,
just
it's not
met.
on
If it's
tape.
your
That's my
boyfriend,
vibe. That's my
yeah.
energy.
If you're my boyfriend, okay, yeah, that's gonna be split. I got you. You got me.
Right.
But we just
Dating?
met.
Like
I
just
think,
dating,
you know
and it's
what I
only been
think
3
too?
times. Like
Yeah,
you can't
I
come
mean,
at me and
like,
ask me to
oh, no,
pay.
you're
But
right.
I
Like,
think some men don't know how to like
No,
they
let
try
me
to
explain.
like
Let me
make
explain.
you be with them.
Let me
Like
explain.
let me like you first.
Yeah,
Like
let me
let
explain.
me,
Yeah.
you know, like,
So previously dating right now, I've been out a few days to the point where I've always put my card out. To the point she was like, "No, I got it."
That's
Yeah,
fine.
but
You know what I'm
naturally,
saying?
that's why we
Exactly.
give her the choice to do
Exactly.
that. Don't
Exactly.
like.
because when you
But
come
the-
off all
when
that,
you're
that shit is a
asking,
turn off.
yeah,
yeah.
was like,
Exactly.
It made me
Yeah.
like not
Look.
want to. He invited me to go to Barbados with him. I don't want to go with your
Yeah.
ass.
Well, I
Like,
said
what
you
are
stuck
you
there,
talking
and
about?
then you be asking
I'll be like, do you want me to buy the
Like,
plane tickets or you buying?
So
it?
here's-
Like that's the question that would have
So
came
here's
out
the
of my
thing,
mouth.
like with me, like
It's a turn off.
Like I'm a big.
Nasty.
She'll tell you I'm a big foodie person. I love going to nice restaurants. I don't like going to the same restaurant more than twice or less. I really like that restaurant. And you know the average restaurant, let's say, is about when we're out, let's say about $200 you're gonna spend, right, as a man. So to me, in my head, I could never fathom like somebody spending $200, on dinner unless it's me. You know what I'm saying? Like the man pull out the cards or whatever. I mean, like if y'all dating and y'all been on enough dates and y'all got this friendship chemistry and y'all got some kind of chemistry where once or twice or whatever she want to get it, cool. But like I look at it like this. I'm like modern old school and shit, right? So like when I'm out, when we out, don't matter if it's vacation, dinner, whatever. Like I got it. That's what I go hard in the paint for, right? But you know what I'm saying, in the house, shit. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to give me some of that poom poom star. Like, let's have fun. Let's spice that shit up.
No, that's fine, but like the third date to ask me, it's way too early for that.
It should never be asked, period.
So now, how do you guys feel about 50-50? Like, if you're living with somebody, do you feel like...
I'm okay with that.
Like bills and shit?
Like, I think, like, the guy should do more, but I'm okay helping out. Like, I'm okay doing my part. Like, I'm there, too. I'm spending, like, I think sometimes, like, women, we want a provider, but also, like, you run up that bill. We run up the bill doing our makeup and do all this shit more than the guy actually does. Like, we watching Netflix, watching our shows.
And you're raising kids? And you want to go 50-50?
Well, I ain't got no kids right now, so.
Not you.
In the future, if I had kids, it's different, but as of right now, like.
Even before kids, I still wouldn't be like. I don't
know, like, I think if we get married, once we're married, like, and we actually have a house, like, we own this house, and like, everything should be done.
But I think, too, it depends on what kind of man you're with, because some men will be like, babe, I don't want you to pay. And then some, they want you to have that independent, like,
I just like to have something, because, like, I see all these things that happen. People, they get divorced, they get left, and it's like, I'm paying all this shit. Right. Like, for me, like, you never say
get divorced, you win.
Have your own.
Have your own before you meet him. Whatever it is.
And like, even once they get with a girl and the guy get together and they're in the house full together, like, I like to do my part, because you're never gonna say.
I say like this.
But this goes back to that bank account. Just to go back to that bank account question, like, yes, okay, we can have a joint one, but I'm still gonna have mine on the separate, because that's gonna be my safety net at the end of the day. If you try to fuck me over, I still got my back.
But now you have no trust.
Exactly, though.
But that's
I
shouldn't even answer that question because
I'm out.
I'll say.
When people get married, that means you have an inkling of doubt in you that
exactly.
this is not for you.
Exactly.
What if you have? Can you have? Okay, I'm trying to make sense of
That's why I said we're sharing.
Can you have trust
I haven't walked that out yet, so I can't speak on that.
What if you still want to have your own, but can you still trust him? But you're just like, life happens. What if what if he dies?
If he's a real nigga, he's
gonna want you to have your own bank account,
and he's gonna make sure that you're straight.
I think
that's what it goes down to. I mean, that's what it goes down to.
I just like to have my own a little bit. I want him to still pay.
You know what I like?
That's fine. If he's a real nigga, he gonna get whatever you want. You gonna get. Period.
To a certain extent, but
thank you. What is extent? Like, what does that mean? Like, where does the guy stop and say, "Oh, I ain't parking brake"?
Then that nigga's too pretty, or he's too.
So it's more.
To me, I'm telling
it's more like this.
Or he's feeling himself a little bit too much.
Like, okay, so, like, again, I lead, you follow. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you gotta say that hard no. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, it ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? That's just a part of it is. I don't believe in controlling a person. I don't believe in trying to manipulate a person for my own gain. But sometimes it's gonna be that hard no. But going back to the bills, is like.
Can I add something to that? It's hard to tell a female no that like doesn't hear no on her own. Like.
Well,
does that make sense? Like,
no, I've been with girls like that.
Herself when she's connected. Like, nigga, you telling me no? I do this for me. Like, I hate to sound like rebellious like that, but I'm just being honest.
Let's see, like, okay, all right, I'm gonna give you an example. So I was dating this girl, right? Like all her previous relationships and I guess dating or whatever. Like she's used because she get her own shit. She has a really good paying job, like whatever. So she's not used to a dude like kind of checking her. Not, I wouldn't say checking her, but like, nah, that ain't it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I'd be like, most of the time I'm cool as fuck. Like, all right, whatever. But certain things I'm like, nah, that ain't it. Like, you gotta, nah. You know what I'm saying?
Make it make sense.
Make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? So that's just a whole part of having a nigga that you following. You know what I'm saying?
Because like accountability partner. That's a good one to keep you in check. But it's not about from an ego place.
No, it's not to the point to. It's like, okay, explain me why you need this.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
I mean, if you want to spend your
money, no problem.
Like, so I look at it like this. Like with bills, like I'll pay the rent, mortgage, whatever. Like if and I pay some of the bills. You responsible for. A bill or two or whatever, and then if you got your own little bills that you racking up, that's on you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But everything else is gonna be taken care of. Exactly. You're gonna fucking anytime we go out the country, because we travel a lot. Okay, that shit's paid for. You don't gotta pay for shit.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Accounting, you're married. You gonna rack up those bills with her. You have to pay the bills.
Motherfucker, didn't I just say you could have, here in the beginning, I just said that you could have your own account if you wanted.
No, I'm
wait,
saying
are
the
we
people who don't, people who share an account.
And they share account. Like, I don't believe, I just don't believe in
I'm
sharing
not
a
sharing
photo.
I
no
need to
account.
clear
Okay, thank you.
If
That's
we're
what I'm
talking
saying.
about a relationship where the man is the breadwinner and a woman's to stay at home, or are we talking about where she has her own career?
And she has her own career, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, okay.
I don't care if she make more money than me, it don't matter.
Because money don't matter. I mean, money doesn't.
No,
Of course
to
it
a
doesn't
man,
for
to a
women.
man.
It doesn't.
If we
It
getting it, it don't
doesn't.
matter to us.
Yeah,
And so when she's
you
like,
guys
I'm
will marry a
independent,
girl
I
at
get this,
McDonald's.
shut the
Yeah.
fuck up. Okay? You know,
Yeah.
They're not gonna marry.
yeah, like,
No, they would. Like if she was like.
I
like-
think that
bad
it
enough for them.
depends on the female and the man. Like I believe in God, so
Me
I
too.
feel like it has to
Same.
be like a God
Amen,
thing.
yes.
Like because you can meet like 12 men in a year and then meet one and be like, okay, this is the one that's like he
Yeah.
suits the best. You
Yeah.
know, 'cause we
Right.
got options. So like that's how I believe. Like I don't know.
You got like I said
It
before.
has to be the right fit for you.
You
like,
but
Yeah,
the thing
whatever
is,
you want.
that's why I said you have to go through the bad apples to find the good.
yeah.
So you're gonna come, like we said last one. You gotta learn. You gotta figure out the red flags.
Yeah,
Before the first red flag hit, you gotta go.
shit, but for some of us guys, sometimes
Like, don't
red
start
flag when you got a
Exactly.
hard dick is a
Yeah.
green flag. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But yeah, that's the thing. You gotta know when to walk before it get too deep.
That's true.
And a lot that's what goes for both ways. We don't know when to walk, and that's
Yeah.
what it's like
I
gambling.
do, that's my
Oh, keep putting your money in, and all of a sudden
Yeah.
you win, all of a sudden you start losing your money. I feel like I can do it, and all of a
You
sudden
know what it
really
is?
lose.
Yeah.
Because you got, like, I'm very known. This has been on the record. I don't believe in feminism.
Me neither.
I
sorry,
believe.
I'm
What's your
I'm
sign?
sorry.
Where did you come from?
I'm a
Like, how
Leo.
did you get here? Oh, okay. My
Leo
brother's a
gang.
Leo.
Leo gang.
I don't believe in feminism because I feel like we both
Define
need
feminism.
each other.
Yes.
So if you
Yeah.
want to be, if you're a feminist, like everything's about the woman,
Yeah.
like
Right.
doing this, doing that, getting it, you know. So then you start doing like, okay, well, what about all the shit that you use? That still plays into feminism. Like you use shit that was man made. You know what
I
I'm
think
saying?
it started back in the day when women couldn't work. It
Yeah,
had a good
so-
purpose for
Right,
it,
and
but
then-
the
So,
modern
yeah.
day people just took off with it and ran
Yeah,
into it totally
yeah.
different. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like back in the
I'm all for
19,
penis. What?
yeah,
Like,
yeah. So
But it was back in the day when they had when women had
yeah,
no
like in the
choice. They couldn't work.
1920s,
Yeah.
cool.
No, it was
whatever.
like 1940s,
And then-
50s.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
they couldn't work. Like,
Well, no, they could work in the 50s.
not really.
Yeah,
Not
that's
really.
what the
Even grandma-
You
secretary
guys
does.
believe in your woman working? Do you believe
She
in
can
that?
work. She
Hey,
can, long as she productive. I'll put it that way. Long as she,
Yeah, I
she,
don't
even
think
she
What
not,
about you?
Yeah, do your thing. Live life. Like
I don't think anyone should just sit at home. Just sit at home.
No.
Like-
you're still a human being. Like you something.
yeah.
I'm
productive. That's what I
It's still
said.
a hobby.
I'm very
Be
simple.
productive.
Yeah.
Be productive. I mean,
Yeah, it's
I'm very
Yeah.
simple. Like
Yeah.
you know, have some kind of hobby or some
Yeah.
shit that you're doing.
Something. Not the
Look,
metaverse.
Not
Nah.
the metaverse.
nah, some
Not the
people like real
OnlyFans?
tapped in.
Because you was against
Nah,
that last time.
I'm not with that. Like, I mean, if that's what you
So
do,
you can't be a hypocrite. Do you pay for OnlyFans
Nah.
to watch them?
Nah.
Okay.
Hell
Okay,
no.
that's it. Okay, good point. Yeah.
nah. I mean, it's not. I mean, if she does that,
No.
if she does
Don't
that,
matter.
if she does that, and you know,
Wait.
we're fucking, that's different. But
I'm
if we're
sorry.
dating or we're in a relationship, you know that.
Because you
yeah.
don't know what OnlyFans is.
No, I know what OnlyFans is,
Oh.
but what was the other thing
No,
that
when
starts
he
with
was-
the M?
Oh, metaverse. It was
Oh,
on the last
metaverse.
podcast. I was
Oh,
talking
yeah.
about. It's
Oh.
basically
It's some like kind of
Digital
like
world.
virtual world
Yeah.
that like
that.
Yeah.
yeah, someone's building.
Yeah.
And you put goggles on.
And
Yeah.
you're only in the metaverse. You're ignoring everything outside of it.
Yeah,
That's weird.
it's
No,
really yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Of course, I know OnlyFans.
Yeah, like,
Okay, I was like, wait.
I say like this. I don't. If a girl does OnlyFans, that's fine. But like, she's not my girl. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like,
Would you have a problem with her doing OnlyFans?
as my girl, or is it if we just
Yeah,
fucking?
or
Are we cool?
Whatever.
If we cool and just fucking, I mean that's what she could do.
Right,
She's
that's
your
all you.
girl,
We
she's
have
she's
no
my
titles,
girl
so-
that's-
She's not being nude.
I don't give a flying
It
fuck.
was just-
Like,
Yeah.
look,
She's showing that hip or not. You know,
Look.
fuck all that.
like a guy like me, like shit, like I don't even want you on camera showing your ass too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, because what's mine is mine. You know,
Exactly.
if you're single,
Territorial.
Yeah.
yeah, if we're single, then or we're just dating,
Yeah.
that's
Do what you
different.
do.
But if we're in a relationship, then
You gotta respect
nah, that's mine. Like, let me, you know what I'm saying? Let me have that. That's for
So
me to
what is
visualize.
showing too much? Like,
Yeah,
if we were dating, is this showing too much?
Nah, that's cool.
But
But
it's not
some,
OnlyFans like that because there's girls.
If you out there in
We're
brown
not talking
panties
about
on,
OnlyFans.
We're
We're
out there
talking
in
about
thongs
like,
and shit.
just say if she has on like she's going to the club with her friends, and she has like a see-through dress and like the nipples are showing. Is that too much?
Yeah.
Yeah, she might.
That's
Yeah.
sexy.
I think that is too.
Like if she's with, okay, I say,
That's got 2 more years.
yeah, I say like this: if she's with me,
That's sexy.
if she's with me, then okay, that's cool. But like if she's just out, like you know what I mean, like to be honest with you, men think that like y'all might because we over sexualize and we like watching these girls on Instagram and shit like that. But in reality, we like a girl that's put together sexy, like some jeans, some shit like that, whatever. That shit's sexy because it makes us, it plays it, we imagine it.
Exactly.
So now
we
gonna do
like
more.
Ariana, it's like, okay,
we know.
It's already overly
that's for everybody.
It's, what did my dad say? He said it's like it leaves no room.
Yeah.
For
It leaves no mystery.
Yeah, no mystery.
We don't really want you like that no more.
Yeah, like we just trying to get one off.
Exactly.
We just trying to get one
with
off.
them tight ass jeans on, your ass look right. We like, damn.
I wonder what
That's
was
outside the motherfucker.
Yeah, and like I'm all proponent like some jeans, like a tank top or like jeans or you know what I'm saying, and a shirt, whatever. You know what I'm saying, and like she got some heels on or something, or she got some.
That's why
She got some.
too, that's why a lot of the women like the reason they're covered is because like men's natural nature in itself, it's always like looking at women and like
it is.
you see sexual
Because
like
men
you
are
sexualize
physical
them.
beings.
So I
Exactly.
get the why. So like I think it's like majority of men are territorial inside, but a lot of them try to suppress that because of this whole feminism and they want to like
shit. I don't think they do. I heard men tell me that like I'm territorial, and I'm like, oh well, shit. I don't know, but that's just
No, he's only territorial if he's really feeling you. If he really wants to take things further with you, that's when he's territorial. Like, hold on, nah, you can't be out here doing all this because now I gotta fight these other motherfuckers out here. And I don't even want to fight nobody. You know what I'm saying? Because you put us in a position where now we gotta have a conflict, and we're not even trying to be on that. You know, that's the problem. That's why we become territorial. So,
But if your girl's not on Instagram, but she's really like a model, like she's in Vogue, like. You can't, and she's
on TV.
Or she's on TV. Like she can't do anything sexy.
Yeah. That's like my situation. Like I model and stuff and everything.
Yeah,
I think
that's different. Modeling is cool. That's exactly. It's your career. It happens. Like even if it's even if it's like okay, half nude. It's a job. It's a career. There's nothing you can do about that.
Well,
or
you know
even
that
with acting, if you have to kiss somebody, I haven't been in that position yet, but. I feel like, well, what if you're with somebody and you're really getting the bag in your career or whatever, and he has a problem with you, like, being on camera with another
like
man?
Like a sex scene or something. Yeah.
You know?
It's up to you whether you think your relationship is more important than that.
I think he should be secure. Cause
I feel like that's probably
no, for sure. He has to. He has to
That's
understand what the circumstances is, what's going on. It's not like he's going behind his back doing the shit.
That's
like this isn't a show. This is like on.
No, I think you should still be respectful, even if, for example, you're famous or whatever, right? And you're on set doing something, like you should still respect your man, even if he's not known. What if he's just a regular dude? And you're like the one that's like up. You should still respect him, like even though he's behind the scenes. The nigga may be on set and nobody knows who he is. So still be respectful, you know?
Right.
It just depends on the scenario.
Or have an agreement with people in production of
like how far you go.
Exactly.
But I think you only make those choices if you're big, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, there's ways to hide shit
like,
with.
fuck it. You don't want to do it the next will.
That's why I say there's ways to hide shit without it actually being done. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to be on top of them, but I'll do like a kiss.
Yeah, you're gonna see other dude's ass or whatever, but nothing's back actually getting.
I think it comes down to like what's what is that saying, like what's understood, how does it say
like
if you and that person know what it is in private, like fuck all the other shit, you know,
and that's what I feel
whatever goes on outside, even if say you get caught doing some shit or you're not get caught but you're seen doing something outside in the public or whatever, like whatever is understood between y'all two in private, like who gives a fuck about whatever, and he should know that too.
And that's another thing too. That's the problem when it comes to that too, because people put other people in these situations, and now people look from the outside in. Hear one side of the story. To the point now, oh yeah, he ain't shit, or yeah, she ain't shit. Not knowing they both probably did some shit, but now everybody's taking sides of who ain't shit.
That's why you can't vent to everybody.
Right.
You gotta vent because
in your business.
People do that. Yeah, people vent too much to the wrong people, and then they're like, fuck him, break up with them. Like you say, he ain't shit. But
that's true. Like the person I'm talking to right now is like, you know, even when we're on FaceTime and I know he's around a lot of people, I'm like, okay, call me when you're not.
Exactly.
Because you don't know who's seeing you or you around whatever. And it's like, then you get people in each other's ears and like, why are you talking to him?
Yeah.
It's like, it just leaves too much space. Yeah, it leaves too many doors open to let the devil come in and have his way. And we're not doing that.
No.
And the devil be busy. So,
That's why it's very important to keep shit knit like between y'all. Cause otherwise, because I ain't gonna lie, now my very first relationship I did that. I was talking to somebody else about, man, well, I don't know what the fuck we were about to bang.
Yeah.
Not knowing I was doing all the wrong shit. I was talking to the wrong person. I was talking to that person I was in a relationship with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
because people really don't be happy for you, and don't let it be somebody that's like,
for sure.
You know, or even you could just like, for example, you could whatever situation is, you could just be with somebody. People really don't be happy for you.
Yeah.
Like, they play like they do. It could just be so simple, like, oh, this nigga's happy, so I'm mad. Like weird shit like that.
Praying on downfall. It's a true.
They like leave them just so they can be single with them.
Exactly.
They're both single.
Now
you're miserable because you listen to your friend.
Now you playing second fiddle because now they end up coming up on something and you like, man, I'm stuck in by myself. I can't even call nobody.
Yeah.
They
Hey, we gonna stop the video real quick because the shit is like at full capacity, so we gonna take an intermission. But
brief intermission.
Brief intermission. You know, it's only gonna be like 10, 15 more minutes longer anyway. So
That's good shit though.
yeah. So go around, say your tags, and then we'll say.
My name. I forgot my.
So you guys can follow me on my Instagram at KenyaNese, Kenyanese.
You can follow me at Foxy Mataloni, the model.
You can follow me at Karias Tiara, Instagram, and the girl always be on TikTok. So follow me there.
TikTok
You
queen.
can follow me at AADANE __ on Instagram.
I love you.
I know.
In the mix.
And we out.
Yeah.